do I do? What do I do with my hands? I know, the only thing I know for like Cactus, I didn't know like Mick Foley is like Mankind with the sock puppet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How he would just choke people out with the sock. Man, that's nasty, man.
That's the intro.
Are we still recording?
That's the intro.
No! What's up guys, it's Jed here, gonna talk about a new pair of kicks that I got recently. The latest pickup, as you can see, the MX 270 Poo-Poos. Make sure you show me some love if it's your first time on the channel. Subscribe down below, leave some comments, like, share, do your thing. Let's get into this. Today we're going to be talking about the Nike Travis Scott MX 270 React ENG Cactus Trails. That is probably the longest name for any sneaker I've ever heard. I just call them the Poo-Poos, as you can see. Poo-Poo colors. There's been a ton of hype over this shoe. Anything that Travis Scott is touching at the moment has got so much attached to it. There's obviously always going to be a high resale price for all the resellers out there. But for anyone that's just trying to get the shoe, right now compared to the rest of his collaborations, they are coming in a lot lower than everything else. You could probably get them in the Australian market for like $600 to $700 at the moment, whereas the SBs that came out a few months ago are already up to $2,000. This is Australian dollars, by the way.
$900 dues to buy us!
So in terms of the look of the shoe, obviously they're using a lot of earthy tones. I actually kind of like that. A lot of people have been hating on this shoe because of the colorway. They think that it's a bit played out. They've done the whole vintage look. You've got the discoloration on the midsole, and they've used a lot of these old kind of brown colors. But to be honest, I don't hate them. Like, I actually think they're really good. They're not his greatest collab, but I actually think they look pretty good on. So the shoes are basically kind of a mashup of two things. You've got the MX 270, and then they're using the React technology as well. So in my opinion, the React technology is some of the most comfortable stuff that Nike has ever come out with, but I actually prefer the React on its own compared to the React with the 270. I actually think that those two models, comfort-wise, are better separate. So the details of the sneaker, you've got a massive exposed air unit from the mid to the back of the shoe. You've also got like this awesome lace lock at the top on the tongue, which is kind of useless, but it adds a really cool detail. I like that it gives it a bit of a color hit as well. You've got like the blue and purple, which stands out on the shoe. Some of the panels are in fleece, which kind of adds like a bit of a different vibe. I love that they've got the Cactus Jack on the back tab of the shoe. Always got to have that feature in any of his collaborations, and I think the placement of it is perfect for this shoe. You can get the stencil for the reverse swoosh, which, you know, a lot of people are like into doing the DIY thing at the moment. Me personally, I kind of like the shoe as it is. Like, if you're into that and you want to put that reverse swoosh on there, then that's up to you. But me personally, I'm just probably going to rock these the way they are. The other really cool thing about this shoe is on the release, they had a genius campaign. Whoever the marketing manager is or the advertising manager, whatever, did a really good job with it. They did a website, and it was like this full 90s vibe, like old school Internet Explorer. They had a bunch of items that you couldn't actually buy on there. If you have time, check that out because it's pretty funny. They even had things like you could buy a boulder. Who's going to buy a boulder?
I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder.
Like just random things that they were trolling people with. Obviously the shoe is called the Cactus Trail, and you could buy a Cactus Trail mix. And they had like the whole dad shoe vibe going on. Like I think they had, shout out to WWE Wrestling. They had actual like Mick Foley, who plays Cactus Jack in wrestling, kind of modeling the shoes, which I thought was hilarious. Cactus Jack is Mick Foley. That's the guy that did Mankind. He was like 4 characters. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Mankind,
yeah. I remember Mick Foley.
I know, the only thing I know for like Cactus Jack, I didn't know like Mick Foley is like Mankind with the sock puppet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How he would just choke people out with the sock. Man, that's nasty, man. Imagine doing that. No, but that wasn't Cactus Jack though. That was his other guy. Anyway. So yeah, a lot of cool little Easter eggs and like throwbacks to anyone that's into that like 90s vibe. All right guys, so that's what I think about the shoe. Let me know what you think. Do you think I'm wrong? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are they dope? Are they poo-poo? You tell me. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, leave the comments below, show some love, share it, do whatever you do. I'll see you next time. If you guys like the video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Look, I've got nothing else going for me. COVID took everything.